Namaste, kings and queens. What's good? It's been a minute. So today is Tuesday. Who rules today, y'all? Quiz Mars. So I'm just putting forth some action today behind some things that I wanted to execute. You know, just short-term goals, getting projects done out the way, like washing clothes, for example. But anyhow, I've been doing pretty good. No complaints. I mean, nobody has room to complain because we're all, what's that word they call? Blessed. But, you know, we all are blessed or gifted. We're all gifted. I gotta make a video on that word blessed because I don't use it. No longer use it. I used to use it. I used to thought it meant something that a lot of people think it means. But we're not going to go into that right now. All it is one letter, though, that switches to make it blissed. B-L-I-S-S-E-D instead of blessed. Y'all look it up now. Look up the original meaning behind that word. But anyhow, what I want to talk about today, okay, what was really on my mind and why I turned this video on was because I wanted to discuss having standards. What a standard is, what expectations are, and when you are aware of your surroundings and who you are, stand away from low vibrational people and people who do low vibrational activities, period, blank, when you have recognized who you are. So on I's journey, I have realized that my previous relationships with people, whether it be platonic or be, you know, intimate relationship, whatever type of relationship it is, I've noticed one thing that analyzing on myself, that was so scary. This car is just weaving in and out of traffic. That is crazy. Anyhow, what I've analyzed that I have done in my relationships is trust too easy, too fast, and I've also lowered my standards because I didn't really know what my standards were. I didn't have any standards. I didn't have any foundation or principle moral. I had morals, but I didn't have any foundation of what I desired or, you know, what I deserved. You know, now the older I've gotten, the more experience I have, and I know what I want as far as in a relationship, as far as the person who I'm going to be exchanging energy with. So people feel like they owe you. The world feels like, well, people of the world, people, the carnal-minded man, person, period, feels like they owe you or you owe them something. Not they owe you, but you owe them something. For example, we all pick and choose who we exchange our energy with. We may be, you know, on our course, we're gonna be aligned with people, like meeting up with them because the universe gonna put them in our path to, you know, have whatever exchange we have with one another. And I agree with that. However, when somebody has standards, they do not allow things in their lives that say they have overcame, they're victorious over, that was in their past, and they have a certain standard. They don't look down upon people who do it. However, if you want this person to be in your world, in your circle, and exchange energy with you, and then you set forth, okay, this is who I am, this is what I'm about, and they should see that in your demeanor. They should see that through the fruits that you have, you know, produced in your life. It's simple, it's easy. You can see it in the 3D. You know, you can see it. It's something that's not tangible, but it's something that can be seen with the third eye, your first eye. That's spiritually, energetically, y'all connected. You feel me? So it's something that y'all resonating. Okay, we feeling, we on the same frequency a little bit. All right. And then the second thing you do is you see in the 3D world that, okay, this person has this, that, and the other. They have a job, they have a career, they have drive, they have ambition, they have aspirations. They're working towards it. They're putting energy behind these things that they speak of, or these things that, they envision. You can see their visions manifesting through their, exterior world, through their world. I know y'all can agree with me. So when somebody connects with somebody who is low vibrational, or they're not on the same, it seems like they're on the same frequency initially, and then you see the fruits of this person and you're like, well, these fruits, they barely have any fruits. And then some of their fruits are corrupt. Some of their fruits are partial, partially complete. They're not complete all the way. So it's like, okay, you start making observations, and then you come to this person and you tell this person, well, it's not really about expectations, so to speak, but it's more like, how we going we connected, but how we gonna stabilize this connection so we can benefit from one another, and then the world also benefits from us being together. What is our purpose? You know what I'm saying? And I'm talking about platonic or intimate, like I said. But relationships is an exchange of energy with people. We harness energy. Our spirits are energy. And you have to understand that when we are connecting with somebody, that you are exchanging energy. For what purpose? You have to find that out. It could be a lesson. It could be a life lesson. So anyhow, you shouldn't be rebuked or punished. It's another word it's coming to me, for having standards. So if I know who I am and I've worked hard for all this that I do have, and it hasn't been handed to me, and I've enlightened myself, I've done the inner work that I need to do, you're going to punish me for having standards and say that I'm judging you because you're not at my level, and I'm informing you, enlightening you on how you should do the inner work on yourself, so that we can be on the same page, so to speak. Because there is something called unequally yoked in the Holy Bible, the Holy Bible, full of holes. But anyhow, it is a word that should be referenced at times because it has some wisdom in it. I'm not saying nothing negative about the Bible, but I do call it the Holy Bible for that purpose. Not saying that it's consecrated or it's not consecrated. You have to come to me and personally speak to me about that, about my perspective on the Bible, because I use it all the time now. Not saying that, there's just other scriptural texts that are out, ancient texts that I study as well. And, like the Kabbalah, stuff like that. Anyhow, having standards, like I was saying, enlighten thyself, which means to lighten thyself, remove burdens, obstacles, feelings of insecurity, whatever it is that's holding you down. You need to lighten up that load, purge yourself incessantly. That's all of your bodies, you're holistically speaking, emotionally, spiritually, mentally, psychologically, which is mentally and emotional at the same time. We are whole beings. So when people come to you and they feel like, okay, you owe me something, you owe me this time, you owe me your energy, you owe me, your love. No, nobody owes anybody anything. We all are self-sufficient beings, and we are put on this earth plane for a purpose. Everybody has their own purpose on why they're here. But I just need to enlighten y'all that you should not be punished for having standards. You should stand your ground, and you should not let anybody tell you otherwise, that you are, pretty much wrong for knowing who you are and having a standard of what you desire. Because I've lowered my standards in all my relationships. And then I really didn't have any standard because I was always basing it off of what the other person desired and didn't even know what I desired, what I wanted. So now that I do know what I wanted and people are stepping to me, I'm telling them, I'm informing them, I'm enlightening them. These are my intentions. This is who I am. This is my purpose. We can be together on the path, life partners. We can be life buddies, life partners in that instance. But, you can be in my life seasonally, whatever. I went through a lot of stuff. That's all I'm saying. To get to where I'm at now, and I'm incessantly evolving and growing and maturing, and I'm not grown. I don't use that word grown because grown means you stop growing, and I'm not stopping growing. I'm going to grow incessantly, eternally risen. I am eternally rising. You feel me? whoever it is comes, that the universe, puts in my path or I meet up with, and we connect. I just need them to know who they are. I need them to do the inner work and us to be on the same page. And it may not be that way. And maybe I am supposed to be in your life for a season. If it's not that case, uh, maybe I'm supposed to inspire you or you inspire I. However, don't attempt to prolong a situation or make somebody feel bad for knowing who they are and what they desire in life and who they want in their life based off of activities that they do. Because, like I was saying, you can see a person who they truly are when you ask them, who are you? And they say outside sources. They don't know who they truly are inside, and and their purpose here. Not saying that everybody needs to know their purpose right now. However, the people that are gonna do anything with me as far as evolving with I, or that's what it's about for me. If we can't grow together, if we can't be in a committed relationship, whether it be platonic or intimate, and we both benefit from that relationship, and we both grow from that relationship, and we both impact the world in a certain aspect in whatever way, and then that it don't need to be. You need to move on to the next so you won't hinder this person. You won't hinder this person. So that's all I really want to talk about. This video is about to be 12 minutes and I didn't want it to be that long. However, do set your standards, do your spiritual work, your inner work, and don't let nobody pull you down and tear you apart because you have done this work and make you feel bad about this work that you have done, so you know truly who you are. Continue on your path of enlightenment, love, life, and liberty to all. We are light and positivity. I. Peace, brethren and sister.